right, let me get in, see what's happening. What's going on, fellas and ladies? Never know with Jules. Is it one or both? Never know. All right, let me pull this off. Bring us up on stage here. Hope all is well now. Could have a problem. We got some stormage. Let me see what the latest is here. We got some stormage out there. But this is kind of like, if y'all remember, back when we was on the boat, whenever we're underway, and it will be the same way. You never know what we're dealing with. But yeah, we got a line coming through. Let's see if that'll. There it is. There it is. Yeah, we got a little line coming through. I can already hear it rumbling off in the distance. So if I get knocked off, y'all know what that means. All right, switch back. Let's see what's happening. Boat restoration video is on deck. I'm gonna be shooting it out to the Mud Club members, and then it'll come out regular next couple of days. Anything coming yet? We're gonna talk about it. We'll talk about it here shortly. Appreciate you asking, Jules. Okay. Let's see, just me right now. All right. Let's we'll jump right on in. Let's see what Courtney Steen, my daughter, got going on from Juanita Ball Field. All right, my daughter, grandson, they out playing ball. I got one that's a baller. He's on a team, and the other one, the 15-year-old. Y'all remember the oldest one? He's doing the ref. So yeah, they're out playing tonight. Hopefully that weather doesn't get them. We'll see what happens. How about y'all hit that thumbs up? I appreciate that. That kind of hits that algorithm out there. And all right, let's see. Yeah, do that, Jules. I appreciate that. We're gonna talk about that here in just a minute. Matter of fact, let's just get rolling. But I tell you, I'm getting excited. It's getting closer. And we'll talk about that. But got a lot done. I was hoping to show you video of the motor setting in the boat, and we were going to try to do it today. It didn't work out because they were saying this storm was going to come through earlier. And I was like, I don't want to be in the middle of that and whatever. So we pushed it off till tomorrow. So the motor's going in tomorrow. But we'll talk. Let me don't get ahead of myself. All right, like, share to your social media. If you're new to the channel, how about hit that subscribe button? Y'all know we're coming up on 7,000 subscribers, and we're doing a giveaway. I'm gonna pop out a final giveaway video for the crab trap. I'll put this out this week, and then you'll be able to put your guess in there. But I will go back through. I've already kind of seen what the guesses are, and I know who is the closest, and then we're going to do that crab trap giveaway as soon as we do hit 7,000. So that'll be exciting. We're streaming live on YouTube and Facebook as normal. All right, Mud Club the sales have started, as y'all know. I'll talk real quick about this. You get first look at videos at least a day before. Mud Club only live streams. Now I need to update that. That'll be starting probably in about another month, to be honest with you. There's not enough to be showing yet, but it's soon to be. Certainly we're on the Great Loop. You just stay way more connected if you're a Mud Club member. You know, like where we are or where I'm at, or if somebody's on the boat. But Good Times live tracking, of course. I haven't decided on exactly. As y'all know, there's several programs, but you'll be able to track me, which is good in case something happens. It might end up being on Life 360. I don't know if anybody has Life 360. Mention that in the comments if you do. But when I get close to picking, we'll do a live stream about it, and we'll pick out like what is the best. I'll tell you pros and cons from what I know, and then we'll kind of all decide together. But if you have Life 360, drop that in the comments. Just say I do, because I'm kind of wondering about that. It's super good. And if I do the Life 360, you'll join that group. I'll send you a link, and then you'll be able to see where we are the whole time. And I'm talking about that thing. That thing is good right up to like feet, within feet. I was watching my grandson today. He went into Walmart to get a snack, and I could see him moving through the store. And when he got ready to come out, so let's see. All right, we'll talk about that. I'll pop that up here in just a minute. Content for Mug Club members only. You will probably get a video, Mug Club members only, at the end of this week, showing you the real time, like what's actually done, because the videos always lag behind that. First to know all major events when we're doing the loop. It's $69 a year. The price will go up 10 once we get that thing started. Of course, you're supporting a lifelong dream, and I sure appreciate it. New Mug Club members, we want to say hello, Joel Bennett, Tony Scott, and Bruce. I don't want to destroy his name. Sties Mesma. I'm going to have to call him, or actually probably. Bruce, are you online by chance? If you are, I want to try something. So Bruce, let me know if you're online. All right, let's move on past today's show. A little boat update. Next week, guys, is going to be an insurance specialist. The people I bought my insurance from, H&H Insurance. I'm not sponsored by them. They are just excellent priced. I'll tell you how well priced they are, and they shop different companies. Last before I started back on the loop on Good Times, I was shopping some different captain's insurance, right? Did you know that their price on captain's insurance was better than any price that I could find for regular boat insurance? Now, that's crazy, but they'll be talking about it. You can, if anybody's interested in that, you'll be able to reach out. They're in St. Petersburg, Florida, but I do it all. I don't ever go there. It's all done over, and I just got insurance on Good Times 2.0. So anyways, we'll talk about that. Hopefully if someone's, in the market, plus for people coming back on the replay, maybe be able to reach out to them. You remember the nautical terminology? The head is the toilet. The knot is a nautical mile. It's equivalent to 1.15, or a lot of people have figured at 1 mile and a quarter miles per hour. Okay, but that is what a knot is. And then the lee, this is something you want to know if someone's talking to you, or I say, get on the lee side of the island. If you got a storm coming, the windward side would be the side the storm's coming from. The lee side would be the other side. And you're always studying wind, storms, and everything, but even just wind in general. Every night before anchoring, I would study the wind to see where the best spot is for anchorage. And I'll tell you how important that is. I had let me take this off for just a second. I had a situation where I was helping a friend move a sailboat up to the panhandle of Florida. We were watching the wind, but at that time I didn't have the Windy app like I have now, which I'll show you when we get underway. And there was an island, a little peninsula that came around, and we were going to drop in the lee side of the island. And we didn't have Windy, which will tell you over time which way the winds are clocking. And the wind clocked around that night at about 3 o'clock in the morning and was due on our beam. It came like right, so the island gave us no protection. It was so rough then that I had to go to the emergency room the next morning because my pancreatitis got fired up. That's how much beating was happening. And so when I tell you it's important to know the lee and the windward side, where the wind's coming from, I'm telling you from experience. So let's see. Let's move on here. Question of the week is back reference to that is, do you have boat insurance? And you don't have to give me, if you do, mention, it's going to help everybody in the community, and I may reach out to you. If you have boat insurance, just mention your general premium and what size boat it is. I'm trying to run some numbers. We're going to do a video about that, and just to kind of help people, because you'll be surprised at what the companies are. So I need to know what's your insurance, and you can always send me an email at mike@michaeljsteen.com if you want to give a little bit more info and not have it online. I'd be happy to see that. But what is your premium, yearly premium? What size boat, and who is the company? We're going to work on, I know that this one came in, my latest quote came in with Progressive, and it was the best for captain's insurance. And you'll be amazed that you could get that insurance for that kind of money. It's crazy. But let's see. Okay, yep, we already said that. Let's see. Stemzima. Okay. Stemzima. All right. Let's see. I wonder, he might not be on tonight. Hayden, what's happening? Good to see you. But anyways, back to that. This is going to be part of the insurance video that I'm going to do, but also the live stream that we're going to do. If you wouldn't mind, if you have insurance, drop it in the comments. In the replay, if you're watching this, drop it in the comments. How much, what size boat, and who the company is. And that'll help us out. All right. All right. Let's talk about the Good Times restoration schedule. So you can tell we're not exactly on that one. But here, I want to show you some pictures here. That is the new external secondary fuel tank. So let's see if I can point this out. I don't know if y'all are seeing this. Down here under this water pump, which this is a picture of that water pump. The picture on the left, you see the water pump, the white lines going, and I'm going to show you all that. That's all brand new PEX lines, but that's the new water tank. Excuse me, the fuel tank. This is the extra fuel tank. That bib right there, you can't quite see because it's dark, but my son-in-law helped me. We have the line run. I'll be sticking that on and clamping it, and as well as the vent. The vent's already in the boat. I just got to slip them on. The reason that is not tied down yet is tomorrow morning, right up here, is a cleat up on that upper side. You can't see it in this picture. But the only way to get to the underside of the cleat is I'll have to pull that back out. I had it in there just for reference and making sure everything was fitting. Tomorrow morning, my buddy's going to be here, Ajax. Y'all know Ajax. We're going to pull that cleat out, replace it real quick, and then that gets strapped down because the motor is going in right there. You see where this down here at the bottom, that's the port side connector, and then there's one on the other side. I don't have a picture of it. All right, the next thing that I got done, and these were all things that had to get done before the engines went in, brand new freshwater pump right there. You see the tank. Now we're looking at the picture on the right. You see the tank. That's the freshwater tank. Now, I didn't realize, and I keep it real. I tell you all the mistakes I made. But behind that wall is where I cut the floor out for the other tank that's going in, the new tank. And I cut through that water tank unbeknownst. I didn't know I was doing it. Guess what? The stunt boat, that's the tank out of the stunt boat. Another win for the stunt boat. Went right over there, pulled it out, brought it over, put it in, and hooked it up. So, yep. So that is in, brand new and working. So this is the starboard side, just like we were just looking at the port side, and you can see the brand new chargers in. That is the vent for the new fan, and you can just barely make out the new macerator pump which is, let me see, I need to do it on this one for you to see it. This white thing, and in the video you can see it well, but with a camera, I probably should have had a light out there, but it was close to dark. I was getting ready for this. All of that is brand new stuff. You see the clear line, that is where it goes overboard. Obviously, when you're 3 miles off. But it also has, and you'll see all in the video, brand new, both the fuel, the water, and the gray water tank, all brand new fittings at the top, nice and clean. And another little story, somehow I didn't order the fuel one. I forgot it. I'm ordering all these things. And so another win on the stump boat. Here it is. I think it was Saturday. I was working on all that, and I realized I didn't have it. And I was prepping to go for Monday install. Well, I needed it before I put the motor in to put that tank in. Went over there and looked on the stump boat. Sure enough, it was almost a brand new one on there. So I took my rotor zip and just cut it out and pulled it out, and then I brought it over and installed it. So you'll see all that on the video whenever we get the video. But that was a lot. There's a lot of work there, a whole lot of work there. You see all the white lines that's going to the maciator pump there. That's all brand new gray water tank lines. And just in front of that to your left or port side is the gray water tank. I didn't get it in the picture, but it's all hooked up, all brand new lines, all run to the head. The new lines run to the head. I just knew that I wanted all new stuff. And though it took me a little longer, I didn't want to, of course, once you get all this stuff in and then you get the motor in, you can't get to all that. So I took the time and reran all that. So that'll be coming in the videos. Let's see. Kayak 7 Seas is in the house. What's happening? Hope you're doing well. Let's see what we got here. Progressive 23, all covering for road usage. And how much? Jules, how much? 23 also covers for, I'm interested in what yours is. Oh, here you go. You got it down here. Let's see. Let me hit this one. A 43 800. John V, what is that? 800 a month? I know it ain't a year. Is that 800 what? And if that's a 43 footer, let's see. 207, is that a month, Jules? Let's see. While y'all are waiting. Ski Safe. Chuck says he uses Ski Safe for a year. Or excuse me, I read Jules. Oh yeah, win for the stump boat, no doubt. Jules, let's see. Jules, I must not be reading that right. That it is. I needed to have y'all come on here. 207 includes sea tow. It can't be a year. Ski Safe, let me see. For a year? Huh. I paid $230 and it covers everything from sinking, oil cleanup, everything in my boat. $230. I'm gonna be $207 a year. Good gracious. I swear I'm missing. I swear I am missing something. Jules, I got y'all's number. I'm going to call y'all. John, shoot me an email, Mike at michaeljsteen.com. Y'all, those that are putting up prices, will you shoot me an email with your phone number? And I got my email there. And let's chat a little bit. Yes, Hayden says Florida insurance prices. What? Yeah, very interesting that you said that. I got my renewal from my truck went up 16%. 16%. Mike, nope, the motor is not in, but will be tomorrow. I was trying to get it today. You probably came in late, but it will be tomorrow. $1,200 a year. Yeah, see, now that's getting a little more. I swear, some of these other numbers, I'm not understanding them. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a call. We're gonna chat a little bit. All right, so that one's $400 a year. John's for his 24, and let me scan back up here. Dadgum, that's hard to believe. It must be the Florida thing. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to reach out to a couple of y'all. If you'll send me an email, maybe we'll have you on the night with the specialist, because obviously I know it has to do with states, but I would like to see what the comparison is from the, like, in other words, if he gave a quote for wherever state you're in, I'm going to be interested to work that out. No, mine's not that cheap. Every one of y'all's is cheaper than mine, but mine's captain's insurance as well. I called today State Farm just to see what a policy would be just for insurance, not with captain's endorsement. Yep, Kite, that's probably very true. And that is such a true point. Y'all know Florida's got way more derelict boats than anywhere I've ever seen. And I did a video, if y'all remember, when I took Bo out fishing. Remember when we got caught by the rogue waves? If not, go back, look on that video. And I want to say just where the ramp was, we counted 6 derelict boats. 6 right in a 200-yard area. Unbelievable. Let's see. Yeah, I'm locked in on my captain's insurance, but I would like to, because I'd like to call them and just see. Would be interesting information to everybody about, and y'all are Michigan, I think. So let's see. Yeah, I'd like to get I would wonder what a quote would be if I lived in Michigan. The exact coverages if I lived in Michigan. Bruce, all right. Bruce, do me a favor. I was looking to see if I'm glad you came on. Bruce, y'all stand by. We're going to try something. We did this while we were live, if y'all remember, because people will come on and I will want to chat to them. Bruce, are you able to chat before I go do all this? Just chat on the phone, not video. And y'all stand by just a sec. We're going to try something. Bruce, y'all stand by. Let me just write this number down. Bruce, are you near your phone? All right, we'll try it live and see how it works. Y'all remember? Don't worry, Bruce. It won't be on video. Bruce said he was in the hot tub. Bruce, we're gonna chat for just a second. Stand by for a phone call. And everybody's listening, so obviously. This is if y'all, for those that are new, we when I would be underway, and we're going to do it again this year, you'll have the opportunity to call in and video as well. So Bruce, answer your phone. Illinois for me. John V is in Illinois. How you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna put you on. Is it okay to go live? All right, hang on. Let's see if we're gonna get any feedback. Bruce, you there?
I am there. Yes.
All right, y'all give me a thumbs up if you can hear Bruce. I'm gonna turn it up. We last year we didn't have our year before. We didn't have all this technology. What we had was I was live streaming. Joel, appreciate that. I was live streaming with one phone, and then I had a backup phone, a secondary phone, and people would call in, and I would have to try and keep the phones together while we were underway. It was windy. It was crazy. So, Bruce, tell me how to say your last name.
Steesma.
Steesma. Okay.
Steve, like Steve.
Uh-huh. Steesma. All right. Well, see, mine is Steen, and people say Stein all the time. I get that all the time. I don't know why, because there ain't an I in it. But, hey, I appreciate you. I want to say I appreciate you joining the Mug Club. That's going to help out a lot. So we're hoping to get, obviously more. It'll become real fun when we get underway. We'll have a lot more content.
Absolutely.
So you are in, refresh my memory, Michigan?
Progressive.
No, I mean.
Yeah, we're in
Michigan.
Yep.
Okay. What part of Michigan?
Southwest Michigan.
All right.
Kalamazoo area. Yeah.
Kalamazoo.
Yeah.
Jules and Bruce is from Michigan, but I can't remember. Where y'all from, Jules? I can't.
Right here. She's in Battle Creek, Kalamazoo.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I guess you know.
Yeah, she's about 4 foot away from me right now.
Oh, no way. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's good to know. All right. Good. This is good to know that this is working out pretty good as far as people being able to hear. So if you don't mind hanging on there for us on a minute. But so you tell me again your boat size and your annual premium.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a little more information than that. Actually, it's we have auto owners insurance through an insurance brokerage, which is out of Wisconsin, or insurance broker. The guy does a great job. I can't remember his name right now, but anyways, he looked for boat insurance when he bought our new boat 2 years ago, and he came up with this progressive insurance policy that just really blew everything out of the water, no pun intended. And it really covers everything. I mean, lower unit damage, sea tow, not necessarily sea tow, but towing, by all the different people that have that available. Roadside assistance if your trailer, blows a tire, which we've had that experience. Pretty much everything. It's a really complete insurance package, and the price was unbelievable. Kind of like I couldn't believe it was. It's like too good to be true thing.
Yeah.
But whatever. So it was like I think it was like $207. I looked at I just paid the bill a couple months ago, and that is an annual premium. So and it may be more for Florida.
Oh, it is.
Risk involved with hurricanes and this and that. But man, for us, it's just like, it's great. So
that is crazy. And you know what?
It is.
When we do the insurance one, if you want to have your buddies who your company's name was, and we'll post them. I'll post them both on my website as well, so that people can reach out to them. But maybe next week, if you're in a position to do the live stream after we have him online, and then come on and again, this is practice for when we get underway. Like my hair is standing up. This is practice when we get underway. We'll have different people coming on the live streams. But yeah, so next Monday, live good times at 7 if you're available. And
I will send information. I just remember his name it's Jason Bolt, and I'll send you the information, contact information.
Yes, that'll be good.
And I get a $20 gas card for every time someone gets a new policy under him.
Nice, good.
We'll see how that works. Actually,
well,
I'll probably give that to you for your boating stuff. So whatever.
Hey, no, I appreciate it, but we'll tell him we'll absolutely list it next week. If you will, shoot me an email. But we'll talk more about midweek. I'll obviously on my thing here on the show, I want to have information, but also just be prepared, to call in, do a video. We'll do a video link. And also as well, anyone else that's interested, Jules, if y'all are interested as well, we'll do the multiple link. Because, we can on the screen, which is, I'd be interested to get a few to just see how it works. We've never done it, but I have done it, but with some of y'all know that I'm in that veterans group where we take veterans out, kayak and Bob's Vets. So we do meetups on here, and I've had, I think, as many as 8, but, so yeah, I want to get a few on here and just see, but talking insurance is a good time. And maybe for all of y'all listening that you'd be interested in coming on. Chuck, I appreciate that. Just send me an email, and I will reach out to each one of you this week. It's a pretty busy week, but about probably Thursday, Friday, and I'll get a little format going here. That'd be kind of fun. We'll see how many people we can get on, and you kind of just tell your stories. So I know it's super important what you're saying. Price is not always the deciding factor. In other words, I say, I'll call them tier 1 companies, Progressive, State Farm, Geico, any of the tier 1 companies, because it doesn't matter if you get cheap insurance if they're not going to pay you. I do like State Farm because I have had a claim, and I'll tell you that story where the boat burned up. Some of you old timers will remember that, but I'll tell the story about it. But you know what? Had no problem getting my coverages. And what I did on Good Times this time, I just did an agreed upon value because it was 88 model. And if you look at the coverages, they didn't, unless you do agreed upon value, because everything on this boat's going to be new. So I wouldn't be able to buy it, replace it for what the normal value is listed. So we just did a agreed upon value, and I'll show you all that. I'll have my policy. We'll do a picture, and I'll just show you what I did, and then we'll go from there. But anyways, well, I appreciate you coming on. Let's see. Hang on there for a minute. Let me
Sure.
We'll pop through here. And okay, guys, the crab trap giveaway. I will be doing again a video this week. Remember, basically what it is how many miles have I already gotten while on the Great Loop. I started in Tampa, went down through Fort Myers, out through Okeechobee, up the east side, Stewart, and made it all the way to Chesapeake. Now, that mileage, I did not go offshore. Y'all know I didn't go offshore, but I definitely like to go offshore. That's the quickest way. But we didn't go offshore, so it's higher than what you think. Let's put it that way. because especially in Georgia, y'all, for those that remember, Georgia's like this. If you're doing the Great Loop, you don't want to go through Georgia, and you just want to go on the outside. And a lot of people are nervous about it, but it's like anything. You pick your day, you pick your weather, and you go. And it's very interesting. I did a boat move. I moved a 42-foot main ship from Wilmington, North Carolina to St. Augustine a couple years back. And we had the weather they were saying wasn't going to be too good on the outside. We went out anyways to check it. It was beautiful. And it was because the wind was coming from the West Coast. So remember we was talking about being in the lee of we were in the lee of the coast. So long as we didn't get too far off, it was fine. Like I think they were calling like for 3-footers, which would have been not that we couldn't do it, but it just would have been rough. But I'm telling you, it was like 1-footers or less. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful out there. All right, Chuck. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to do the crab trap, and let's just say I think we're like 75 away from 7,000. And I really believe, guys, by the time we finish the Great Loop, because there'll be so much more interest, I think we're going to be up to the 15 to 20,000 range. So that'll be exciting as well. So with that, dang, it's already been 40 minutes. Let's clear this off of there. All right, so what kind of weather y'all dealing with up there? Can you hear me?
It's beautiful, but it's cold.
Is it?
No, it's clear skies and cold.
Okay. Yeah, today, guys, it was actually, I think it hit 80. I felt some sweat today. So I'm excited about getting this hardest part of the boat. So the question was earlier, when we're going to be starting. So, April 1st was the arbitrary start date. I honestly can't see starting at that right now, although that was always weather driven. Now, I'm the kind of guy that everything doesn't have to be perfect except for the engines and all the running mechanisms. If some of the stuff on the inside's not perfect, that won't stop me. But I do got to have my solar panels, and I'll probably work on a new list to kind of show you the things that we're going to must-haves, let's say. And y'all remember last year I started and didn't have the solar panels on, and I did the solar panels en route. Like when we would stop, we would have a lot of different days where it would wind or whatever, and we would stop, and I would work on that. And I don't want to do that this year. You'll get to see the whole top that I'm building, and you'll see the solar panel installs. But as you can imagine, it's very expensive, all that I'm doing. It's very expensive, and obviously I'm having to work to help pay for all this. And then, of course, fuel, getting ready for fuel. So all you people interested in the Mug Club, y'all help out. That'd be great. Rub it in. Yeah. I'm going to do a section coming up. I got it on my phone. I won't this year, but I'm going to do the Florida beach reports. I know it's going to drive y'all crazy, but for those up north, I'll have people mention which beaches they want to see, and I'm going to go around and do some videos. And because I love the beaches mostly in the winter. When it's late summer, when it's so hot, the night times are 80 plus degrees. The water reaches 90 degrees. I do not enjoy that at all. I don't even care to boat during that. That's why I'm looking forward to being up north this year. Subs is Chicago. Okay. Jeffrey. So people have been asking me, I'm just kept telling y'all my thoughts about it. Obviously, I don't know what this boat's going to do fuel-wise. I hope it gets 2, but most of them around there get closer to 1. I know this one will probably get a little bit higher, but I'll be quite honest with you, depending on what the fuel cost is as to exactly how I do it. I won't have the advantage of the truck being with me. And y'all remember last one, that saved us a ton of money. I'm trying to do it different, like you would do it, and we'll just see how that works out. But I definitely want to turn south out of Chicago, out of Lake Michigan, because if I had to quit for some reason, I'm talking about a few weeks, basically make more money and go back, then that would be no problem. But you definitely have to get past all the Erie locks and all that stuff that can be closed down. And we don't want to have that problem. So we'll talk more next few weeks as you see. Hopefully, I tell you, I got her running, and then we start sea trials, and then we'll go from there. We'll start talking a little bit more. Let's see. I see. That's why y'all got the hot tub running. Okay. Sounds good. Put in Bay. All right, Randy, we'll be checking y'all out. A couple of weeks ago, we did the routes, and then I was up looking in the Great Lakes and Put-in Bay and how I would get down there. So I'm super excited about some of these. I've heard about Put-in Bay all my boating life, and I've never been up there. So I'd be interested to see that in person. All right. Yep. Well, you got anything else to say? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
I don't know. I gotta go dry off now, I guess.
All right. Well, we'll catch you at a time then. All right. Well, guys, hey, listen, I appreciate you coming on. We'll do some more. Remember, send me those emails, and I'll work out. I'll get back with you. We'll all talk. See if we can get 3, 4, 5 people on here and just see how that works out. Because we'll be doing that whenever we get underway. Obviously, when we're doing live streams, and there's so much more to talk about. Maybe people are talking about what's in their areas, what to see and all that. So anyways, well, listen, I appreciate you calling in for the little test, and we'll talk to you next week then. All right.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate you.
Information and yeah, good talking to you.
Good talking to you. Sounds good. Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to bring it into the dock here. It's about that time. I got to get something to eat. It's been a long day. I've done a lot of work and then rushed home, working on the engine. I am switching the distributor to the HEI distributor, getting away from that older one. And I've been trying to chase it down. I thought I was going to have to. I actually went and picked one up, but it's the wrong one. It's not going to work because I was worried that if I put the engine in that I couldn't get the distributor in after that. But I did some measurements, and I think I'm not going to have a problem with that. So let's see. All right. Kelly is better, the PIB, than, okay, Randy. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, guys. Well, listen, guys and gals, I appreciate y'all showing up. Next week, we'll do that little insurance thing. And then the week after, Tommy, from Adventure Happy Hour is going to be on here. And we're talking about, he's got a program when he did the East Coast trip. He's got a program he's going to show us, and I'm going to use it to log all my miles and everything like he did. So we'll be setting up on that. But anyways, appreciate y'all showing up. Until next week, good times is a state of mind. Y'all remember that. It really is.